Hey guys, it's Tamira from Lacquer Lockdown, and I'm back with another new nail art tutorial for Halloween. This is going to be a funky French that's definitely carried more by the colors than the actual Halloween imagery, and it's going to be featuring this stunning holographic glitter from Starrily, who is one of my favorite polish makers. Everything they make is just like beaming. So obviously I can't get enough, and this is going to be an awesome nail art using this as the backdrop. So just as an FYI, in case you aren't already following me, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, and you can also follow me on my Instagram and Snapchat. And with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, as usual, is put down that peel off base coat. I still have my gel tips on because my nails have been a wreck. They're slowly starting to grow out, but still not at the length that I like them to be at. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start applying the Big Bang Flurry by Starrily. And this polish probably is one of the few that would go on better, I think, with a sponge, but because I didn't want this totally opaque, I just had to like dab. So I'm just going to top coat it here with a little Posh. And now I'm going to get my latex free cuticle guard going so that I can kind of cover up the edges of my nails. The reason I felt like I had to use this is because the French tip stamping was actually like shockingly a lot messier than I thought it was going to be. I mean, if you consider it's just a French tip, it was literally all up the side walls of my nails. And so after I did it once, like practicing, I realized I'm going to have to put some guards down just to keep this looking neat. So MoYou de Uñas stamping polish, you guys know the drill. It's my favorite, and it's super opaque, which means I don't have to double stamp a ton of times just to get a French tip down that's actually going to be opaque. You see, like, it goes on one time and it's super thick, but it kind of, I don't know if it like dried up a little bit as it went down, but it kind of went down snaggily. So I just went back in with a little bit of MoYou de Uñas just to cover up the bald patches, and then everything's going to end up getting smoothed down really nicely with Posh. So now I'm using my MoYou London Frenchy plate as well. This is one of the smaller tips, and I will say, if you have wide nails, which I have, the struggle was a little bit real with this. I end up having to really stretch the image, and the only reason that's possible is because I'm using like a marshmallow style stamper, which this is one of the reasons why I love the Bliss Kiss stamper so much. Again, polish went down kind of bleh, like crispy, drying, and so I had to push down the little edges that were kind of peeled up. Not a big deal. I was able to do that with a wooden orange stick, and just see me trying to make sure everything looks nice. Again, once the Posh goes down, everything's going to be nice and smooth and just look a lot more clean than how it appears when things go down and they are stamped. And so this is where I was like, oh, you know, it might be fun just to do like a little bit more funky look. So this is also from the French tip collection, but it's sort of like these standalone individual portions. Now this French tip collection for me reads so much like the Holy Shapes collection, or the I guess Holy Shapes, or that New Minimal collection, in terms of like the kind of images that you're getting, which is why I think MoYou London has so much crossover with their collections. But regardless, it ended up looking, I think, so cute and perfect and festive. So I just am pulling off this extra protectant, and now I'm going to do my accent nail, and this is really the only nail that's going to have any kind of Halloween imagery, because I thought, you know, even though this mani is being carried, I guess, by the Halloween colors, at least one little accent should probably be a little more typical. Big Bang Flurry going down again as the base, and then just Posh again. And I'm going to take my Festive Plate from MoYou London once this has dried, and then I'm going to stamp this big spider web on it. You could glam this up if you wanted to by either doing like a glitter stamping that I showed you earlier, or stamping this with a holographic polish, but I did think because the Big Bang Flurry is down that it would be a little bit much of like an overkill with all that glitter and holo going all at once. So I'm just going to top coat this with Posh, and I think I'm left with a pretty sparkly, gorgeous mani after this. I just have to remove off the latex-free barrier and go ahead and clean up the sidewells just a little bit more around my nails that the barrier didn't catch. And then I am left with this gorgeous, gorgeous nail art. I think this is fairly atypical of Halloween, but at the same time it's so pretty and sparkly. I think the spiderweb adds enough with the color story that you definitely can see the Halloween inspired leanings. So I hope you guys like this so much. Thanks so much for watching. I still have some more Halloween nail art coming. If you haven't already, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next tutorial. All right, bye.